Good morning, children. Today we will do lesson number 1, the whispering palm. Now, what is whispering? Saying something very softly. And palm is a tree. I will tell you the story in short, briefly. There was a small girl called Modi. She lived with her parents near a lake and between the coconut groves. Now, what is grove? A small group of trees. Her father used to catch fish from the lake. Every morning, Modi and her parents used to go to the lake. Modi used to carry a big basket on her head and went to the lake. Her mother used to wash clothes in the lake and her father used to catch as many fish as he could from the lake. One day, Modi told her parents, if we catch so many fish from the lake every day, there will be no fish one day. Her mother laughed and sent her to school. That afternoon, when Modi was in the school, her mother was sleeping under the tree and she saw a dream. She saw the palm leaves are whispering to her that if you don't take care of the land and the water, the land and water won't take care of you. What is the meaning of this sentence? It means we should take care of our resources. Resources means what we are getting from the nature. Her mother was very scared, very afraid after seeing this dream. She got up and she talked about this dream to Modi's father. Next day, Modi's father gave her a small basket. Modi asked her parents, why have you given me such a small basket? Every day I carry a very big basket. Modi's father said, from today we will only catch as many fish in this basket we can put. Because if we catch more fish, one day it may happen that we won't get any more fish. Modi understood. Next day, so they all went. It's Modi and her parents went to the lake. Modi's father caught little fish. Mother, she started collecting the coconuts. She did not pluck. What is the meaning of pluck? To bring the coconut from the tree. No, she only gathered the coconuts from the ground, and from that her mother made mats, broom and oil and soap. Modi was very happy that they are saving the resources or they are doing whatever they can get from the nature very properly. Okay, so you understood the lesson, children? Now I will discuss some meanings with you from the lesson. Grove, a small group of trees. Confused, puzzled. I am confused what I will do now. Save is to rescue. Suppose there is a child in the water and he is crying for help. We should rescue the child. Laundry. Have you heard this word laundry? Yes, you may have. Laundry means clothes to be washed. Quickly, swiftly. The cheetah runs very swiftly. Whisper, just now I said, to talk softly. Already I have given you the meanings and the new words in the assignment. I hope children you must have learned the new words and understood the meaning. Now next I will discuss about noun. Now what is noun? Noun is naming word like boy, girl, table, chair, fan, school, car, many other things. All naming words are called nouns. Now, nouns are of different kinds. What are they? Common noun, proper noun, collective noun. Now, what is common noun? Common noun is a word which is common, which is general for people, places or things. Like if I say doll, boy, hospital, school, trees, buses, car, tigers, birds, all are common noun. Next is proper noun. Proper noun means something particular. Like if I say Bharuch, we will understand it is only that place called Bharuch, or India, the country called India, or Taj Mahal, or Qutub Minar, or Statue of Unity. They are all proper noun. Children, can you say what else are proper noun? They are like your names. Everybody has a particular name. So they are proper noun. Next is collective noun. Now what is collective noun? Collective noun means a collection of things, people, like I say a swarm of bees. Bees are many in number, they are flying off or in the sky. It is called a swarm of bees. A herd of cows, a group of cows, a pack of wolves, or a pride of lion, a pile of books, a bundle of keys, or a bouquet of flowers. These are all collective nouns. Already I have given you a list of collective nouns for your assignment. Please learn them. We have now understood what are nouns. I will ask you something like Modi lived near a lake. In this, which is the noun? You will all say Modi and lake. Yes, children. Modi is proper noun. It's a name of a particular girl. And lake is a common noun. There may be many lakes everywhere in the world. Then if I say Modi lived in groves of trees. Now that is a collective noun. Modi is again proper noun and grove of trees is collective noun. Did you understand now? I hope it is clear to you. Now I will ask you few questions from this chapter, the whispering palm. I hope you will understand and answer them very clearly in your assignment. Now who was Modi? Modi was a little girl who lived with her parents near the lake. Then what did Modi told her parents one day? Modi asked her parents one day that if we catch all the fish from the lake, what would happen? Would we get the fish in the coming years? Next, what dream did Modi's mother saw one day? Modi's mother saw a dream that the palm leaves are whispering to her that if you take care of the land and water, the land and water would take care of you. Like this, there are several questions given in your textbook. I hope in the coming days we will be able to answer these questions correctly. because you must have now understood the story and the new words and their meanings. Children, I hope these naming words are clear to you. Let us do few exercise now. Now look here. I have given some sentences here for your reference. Like I say, Raj lives in Australia. Now can you tell me which is the noun here? Noun means naming words. Name of a person, place, animal or thing. Here Raj is noun and it is a name of a person. So it is proper noun. I write here E. Then next is Australia. Australia is a name of a country. So it is a name of a particular place. So it is also proper noun. Next, number 2. We will visit Taj Mahal in December. Now children, Taj Mahal is only one in the whole world. So it is also proper noun. December is a name of a month. I tell you that the name of the months and the name of the days of the week, like Sunday to Saturday and January to December, is also proper noun. So see, I have written D in capital letter. All proper nouns are written in capital letter. So December is also proper noun. The third sentence, my uncle will visit us on Sunday. Uncle is a name of a person, but it is common, it is general. So it is common noun. And Sunday is proper noun. It's a name of the day of the week. Next, number 4. My mother gave me a bundle of keys. Mother again is common noun. I write C. And bundle of keys is collective noun, because it talks about a collection of things. So I write C-O-L. The last sentence, I saw a pride of lion. Again, pride of lion is collective noun. Hope you children have understood what are nouns. Thank you.